Fakery, fake, fakery, more fakery, really fake, crazy fake, insanely fake. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Doc Jones. Didn't mean to interrupt here, guys. Once again, this is Doc Jones. Doc Jones Studios in effect once again tonight. Thank you so much, guys. 58 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, it's a lot. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you for those really encouraging comments, guys. Thank you so much for those. Just thank you for letting me know what's going on, too, in your neck of the woods. So, again, yeah, Doc Jones, June 24th, 2020 years. Okay, guys, so we're going to get into the last Pope. I believe we're at the last Pope. Okay, so that's coming up. But first, we had another huge earthquake, 7.4 magnitude in Mexico. This on the land there, but kind of on an area of the west coast of Mexico there. Tsunami warning was in effect. This 7.4, I believe, registered 7.7, then downgraded 7.4 again in Mexico. This yesterday on the 23rd of June. That makes, guys, what were we talking about in my last video? We already had a prophetic number of 7 quakes of 6.0 or greater for the month of June. Well, number 8 earthquake of a magnitude 6.0 or greater for the month of June, and we're still in the month of June. Okay, guys, the Cern Hadron Collider. This an update. Building larger super collider. The CERN Council has unanimously endorsed the idea of building a newer, larger, circular super collider. Okay, guys? This is not good. All right. Dubbed the Future Circular Collider, FCC. The group made the announcement on June 19th, just a few days back. The move is the first step toward building a 100-kilometer circumference collider around Geneva. Again, we're looking in the France border, Switzerland border of this Hadron God Factor Collider. Okay. If you'll go back several videos from probably a couple of months ago, I did a small report on this CERN Hadron Collider. A lot of videos out there, too, that are probably a lot more informative than mine. But it's just an update, folks, of the CERN Council, the CERN Hadron Collider. Guys, this thing, they want to make it a 62-mile collider. They're wanting to put a $23 billion tag to get this thing up and going. Again, this is a European organization for nuclear research, CERN. Again, even their label CERN is 666. Just to let you know, folks. Okay, we're going to continue to move quickly because we got to get to the Pope. So, first, guys, comets. Okay, Comet Encke, 2P Encke, coming in, brightening to a possible 6 of a magnitude for the southern hemisphere, guys. For y'all down there, coming up next month in July. This nucleus, about 2.98 miles in diameter. This is Comet 2P Encke, orbiting around our sun every about 3.3 years. It's the shortest orbital period of the comets that we know of in our solar system that are swooping around the sun and back out. And we can also check Wages World, and you can go through the Stereo A to Soho. You can kind of watch a lot of these comets and a lot of these, what we appear to be other comets that maybe aren't being named or we don't even know about, but we're seeing a lot of things fly by and around our sun, including some of my last videos of planet number 9 Planet X, Nibiru, Wormwood, the binary system as it comes through. And I got an update from Stephen Ben-Noon, Israeli News Live. This object will continue its path, and it will cross between us and the sun at some point with a large debris field in and around it and behind it. So hold on to your hats, folks. Debris field is coming, already here, more to come. All right. Again, we're going to move quickly to Comet Neowise, the red glowing comet coming in July 3rd. As this thing, Comet Neowise, it is headed toward Mercury to cross over the orbital path of Mercury as it heads towards the sun. So we're looking, folks, Comet Neowise. This thing is really cooking from the sun. Again, this comet, it is still apparently in full intact. It is fully intact still, and it is headed toward a third of a magnitude possibility coming up there around the first part of July, but mainly toward the mid part of July is when we possibly can see this through the naked eyes. Comet Neowise, as it comes through mid-July. Hopefully we can actually see this thing. Red glowing Comet Neowise. All right, now we are going to quickly move now to the main course. The Last Pope, line 112, apparently by Saint Malachi. I've heard Malachi. Again, in 1139, Saint Malachi was summoned to Rome. An Irish bishop priest from Northern Ireland, and tracked through Europe 9 months to get to Rome. Going through this journey, folks, you can imagine the year 1139, the conditions of the world in Europe at that time. He saw a lot of what we're seeing today. Pain, suffering, plagues, hunger. So as he continues to track 9 months, it gets to the year 1140. And he has arrived at the Vatican. And he finds out what is really going on at the Vatican. And when he found out and saw and witnessed what was going on there, he was ready to get the heck out of there. Big time, quickly. He's going to flee out of what he is seeing, if you catch my drift. So, as he is heading out of there, the vision comes to Saint Malachi. The popes that would come in the future, all the way to line 112, Pope Francis, who calls himself Peter the Roman. The description Saint Malachi gave from the year 1140. So we continue to move quickly. Thank you once again for holding on. The archives of St. Malachi kind of get dispersed, and apparently about 400 years later from that time that he wrote this prophecy out, this vision of all of these popes, and he did not name these popes by their exact name. There was a description given for each upcoming pope, and it all lines up, folks. You can do your own research here on this, and it's very shocking, but we continue to move. So the archives 400 years later somehow end up at the Vatican. Okay? So in 1595, a historian published his book, The Mystery from the Vatican Files of the 112 Popes, from St. Malachi. Okay, so again, as we continue to quickly finish up and wrap up tonight, I'm continuing to try to find out. I've got a lot of notes here, folks. St. Malachi, again, from that time, 1143 on, named all the popes, not by their name, but by a description, a model of what kind of personality, what kind of things that were occurring with them in power. And we continue to move on because Pope Francis, guys, Peter the Roman, was born Giovannes, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Giovannes, then changed his name to Francisco de Pedro, which translate in Italian to Peter the Roman. Okay, guys? Okay, let's see here. So we continue to try to dissect and move through this. You know, remember we had John Paul I, that was the line 109. Line 110, again, was St. Paul II. Line 111 was Benedict. And then we got to his line 112, the last Pope, Pope Francis, which apparently had changed his name because apparently this guy does have a history and science major, a Jesuit. He, I guarantee, knows the prophecies, knows what's going on, knows about St. Malachi and what he prophesied about him. And it just so happens, you know, he changes his name. So, as we continue to wrap up, everything is wrapping up. So, guys, as I was reading again through the book of Revelation last night, this scripture came up. Revelation 17:17. For God has put into their hearts to fulfill his purpose, to be one mind, and to give their kingdom to the beast until the words of God are fulfilled. Thank you to all 58. I'm going to come back at you. It's been very cloudy today. I'll keep an eye out on our planet. And I thank you once again, and I love all of y'all very much. This is Doc Jones. Keep your head up. I'll come back at you, guys.